Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're tuning in from. Welcome to another live. The markets are open, and this is important right now because if you want to pass your Topstep combine fast, build consistency, and start seeing real results, the time to act is in this moment, while the market is moving and not later when you're just watching. However, my name is Roderick, head trader at MTF, Max Trading Family, where I teach and help traders pass their Topstep combines fast, trade better and more consistently, and grow together into profitable traders. Tonight, I'll be trading on my practice account. Forward testing the exact strategy I used to pass my Topstep combines in just 2 days with only 2 trades. The full breakdown is linked in the second link in the description if you'd like to look deeper into that. If you're new to trading, don't worry. I got something for you as well. My 0 to 1 trading guide will help you place your first trade and actually understand it. During the live, I'll share my entries, stop loss, and thought process as I trade, so you can see exactly how I read the charts, manage risk, and execute. Now, so here's what you do next. Stay focused, breathe, take your time, and watch carefully. One good trade at a time is all it takes. Profits are in your patience, and if you wait on your hands, and if you want more guidance and hands-on work, join the community through the first link in the description to trade live with me and the crew, ask questions, and level up faster. Nothing here is financial advice. I'm simply sharing my trades and my process. You're responsible for your own trades and risk. Let's get into it. Sorry for the start late this evening. Got home a little later than I intended to, but at the end of the day, the process is the same. I show up and I execute, no matter what. Tonight I'm gonna try something new on my. I'm pretty sure. Maybe not. I want to forward test NASDAQ. A lot of people have been telling me that my strategy would bang with NASDAQ. So the only way to really figure that out is if I trade it. And there's no time like the slow markets. But I also spend some time later this weekend to actually look deeper into it because gotta do the road work as well. But I'll be split screening that. First things first, let's go over this morning's trade as always. Let me hop over to. Not the time. Let's get up on GC. It's about the same. So obviously I trade gold and then I'll break down the strategy. This morning was a beautiful setup. However, my risk was just not what I wanted it to be. But that's been something I've been working on lately. Let's see, delete these. These are just some other setups I called out. But this was this morning's trade. If you're new to the setup, new to the breakdown, I will break it down here in just a second. Let me get it situated here. So first, for me, is 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. When this market open, I'll just say market open. As soon as market opens, I trade. Not a minute sooner, and then I trade till about 90 minutes, which to me that's 9:30 to 11, about 90 minutes. So 9:29, it's not quite market open. I'm waiting for 9:30 market open. And this is how my strategy works. So first things first, I need a new higher high or a new lower low. And with that, the nice thing was before open, I already got that. So boom, price already broke these highs to the left here. Now this is where sometimes I start to sweat. I'm not really sweating or stressed about it, but something I look out for is if price is going to tap my zone before open and then leave us. But thankfully this time, as soon as 9:30 hits the candle, so step 1, a new higher high was created. Step 2, a pullback to the 13 EMA, which is just my white line here. And then step 3, I need a wick off that 13 EMA on that same candle once we get it to pull back and tap. So boom, we got it, the pullback. And then step 4, I enter at break of candle. So as soon as this 9:30 candle ends, I'm looking for an entry for buys right about up here. And then also step 4, 4.5, 4.2, stop losses goes under the wick. So if it's in sales, it'd be above, obviously. So at this moment, I'm looking for entries right here. I got a stop order in. That candle closed. We think this next candle, I'm waiting for it to move. This candle closed, and it still respects the EMA. If this candle would close under this 13 EMA, the setup's off. But it still keeps composure and remains above that EMA, respecting it, wicking off. So as soon as I close, because it closed up here too, so I hurry up and move my entry down low, and then I got triggered in. Great trade. However, my take profit was at 7.7 points. 7.7 points. So we got to, we'll just put it there. 7.6 is fine. 7.7 points. We're looking great. We're rocking. We're rocking and rolling. Market just open. I'm like, cool. We got that momentum. We get 6.4 points. So about a point away from take profit. And we reverse. And I'm not gonna lie, I was a little sick because I was waiting to bang out. Confident in the trade. Was calm. Was in a nice state. At zero, mentally at zero. Just doing what I do. Not rushing anything. Composed. No FOMO. No bad entry. Great entry. Great stop loss. Stop loss place. Great take profit. Price is pushing, as you see. As soon as we get that break of candle, we're off to the races. Next candle, we're almost there. I'm thinking, okay, boom, we finna be in and out. For Sports Highlight, what's up? My bad, I'm just pulling up my whatchamacallits, my comments. What it do? Just going over this morning's trade. Took there, but yeah, that's how this morning went for me. Boom, we started pushing up, and then we reverse hit stop loss. I stayed in it because sometimes I see my setup. One or two things happen. If we do pull back, we either pull back and respect the EMA again, which it did here. That keeps popping up. Just to get rid of it. Which we did here. So I'm like, boom, I might get another break of candle. Might get another re-entry scale in. Feeling confident. Okay, we didn't get that break of candle. But another thing I've also seen it respects the entry. So it came down, respected the entry, started to push up, and it just kept shooting down. So that's how my morning went this today. Can't be too upset about it. It was what it was. It happens. It's part of the game. Part of the game. Great, perfect trade. Take 10 times out of 10. Sometimes it doesn't run to TP like I like it to. So that's how my morning went. Hopefully you guys had a better morning. But now this is slow markets. Let's see what we get tonight. I'll be taking it slow. And then again, I want to test out NQ. So I'll be split screening. I'll put the labels at the top. See, I gotta figure out how to get the markets open. I gotta figure out how to do this exactly. How you doing, Mac? What it do? How's it going? How you been, bro? As I figure out how to change up the. Here we go. Turn it to white. Bear with me as I try to split screen the pairs here in Q. That's going to be here no matter what, is it? I'm going to get things split screen here. So on my right side, I'll have GC, and then on my left-hand side, I will have NQ. Let's look at it. I can move it over a lot more. Cool, that works. Going over. That should be just about perfect. Okay, and then I'll put the labels on the top. I'm doing alright. Still school down here. That's what's up. What do you almost graduate? What? This fall? Next spring? Next fall? I know the graduation should be coming up. About that time. Let me put these labels up top. That's funny you're on here. I was actually over Thanksgiving, obviously I was at families. I was telling them the story, if you remember. I think we were in 6th grade or something like that. I was telling a story about how me and you were after school on a Friday night, went to my crib, smoked, and then how my sister came home. I don't know if you remember that or not, but yeah, man, I was just telling that story on Thanksgiving. Just how funny that was. And then we proceeded to go to the YMCA, kick it, and then head to the football games. And just every Friday night to the football games, we would pull up just gassed out in like 6th, 7th grade, cooked. W times. Most definitely one of my favorite memories there. Favorite times. Oh, I'm looking for it. NQ. Change the color to blue. Make this bigger. So I got NQ on the left hand side, maybe, but I might go for another major for another fire. So what are you double majoring in, or are you just? Yeah, facts. Those were the days. So what are you going for now, and then what are you thinking about going for the other one for next year? And congrats, that's fire. Uh, QGC, IT and cyber. Oh yeah, you're gonna be. Congrats, bro. That's W. IT and cybersecurity. Oof. Man, on to add the security major. What to add OU? Or just in general? That's fire though. IT and cybersecurity. Yeah, I was waiting the whole time I was here. Well, perfect time, and they know. The good thing is you're still in school as they dropped it. So how long you guys? This is just one more year you had to do, and then you would get that degree in security. Just fire as well. You don't gotta do a whole nother 2 or 3. So you need the last year, yeah. Fire. Nah, bro, congrats. Yeah, stick with it, especially when it's only one more year. That's fire. Come out, hopefully get a nice little spot, or start out slow and then work your way up. But that's most definitely a good job. You're working these algorithms out, at least seeing any gains. I don't really do algorithms, but yeah, seeing gains for sure. Been a good year in the markets, especially good what October. October has been a very great month. November a little slowed, more of a break even. In December, slow start, but it's almost time for the holidays. Anyways, relax a little bit. Oh, I wonder if I turn the music back on, so you're not just hearing me breathe into the mic. I just like having both of these up. Might have to get used to this. Usually I'm only a gold trader, but might have to get used to looking at NQ on the side. At some point, one of them's bound to drop a setup. Although gold has not been the best during these times lately. You too, bro. Good talking to you. Sup, check DMG. How's it going? How's your night going? You looking at the markets, trading, just checking out, just. How's it going for you? Do you trade? Do you interested on the combine? Funded? Just passing through. What's up? Yeah, good. Just started my combine. Fire. Are you trading tonight? Trying to see how it goes. Oh yeah, fire. Are you trading tonight? Wait until the morning. Good luck on it. Versus verse. Well, I won't say good luck. I'm gonna say more of a do your thing. I got faith that you don't need luck. With great preparation and great skill, you don't need luck. Let's do what you do. Take your time. Be patient. You know how it is. Good risk. And sometime next week you'll be in the chat saying sup on my funded account. Right now, 10 a.m. Wait till tonight to trade. So tonight for you would be morning for me. Yeesh. 10 a.m. So you're about what? 11 hours? 11 hours ahead, I guess. Ahead, behind, depends where. Cause it's what it's 9. It's 9 p.m. for me. Man, it's kind of nice though. I don't want it to be too bad. I'm going through your WAP to learn that strategy for good. Ask questions about it. If a setup pops up, I'll walk through it. Or hold on, I don't know if you've seen the first part. I'll walk through it real quick. Let me get AQ out of the way. So here's a couple. I'll walk you through this morning. I'll walk you through this morning's setup. I'm gonna test it out in the practice first. Oh yeah, no, for sure, for sure. But I'll break it down a little bit. Some live action. So this was this morning for me, which would be nighttime for you, or last night for you, I guess. Yeah, last night for you. So market opens at 9:30 for me, which would that be 9:30 for you too, or no? It would be 10:30 p.m. 10:30 p.m. would be market open for you. But whatever market open is, New York market open. Price created a new higher high. That's step one. Price created a new higher high, lower low. Created a higher high. Pulled back to the 13 EMA. As soon as it taps the 13 EMA, I'm looking for a wick rejection off the 13 EMA. We got that. Now, after that, I'm looking for the candle to break. So this candle closes. Get this out of the way. This candle closes, and I'm looking for this top to get broken for buys. We didn't get it. Next candle closes, still respecting that 13 EMA. And then as soon as that candle closed and we got the break to the top, that's where you enter. And then stop loss below the wick. And then lately I've been going for, I'm on my funded account, and I've been going for 7.5 or 7.7 just for fees. And today was the last day I did it, because I think this is the second time this week I got close to TP and it just reversed. So I think I'm gonna start going to either 5 points or even shorter than that. Cause like if I go for 5 points, I'm smacking TP. And then let me see. And then so I don't think I dropped this in the might be one of those things that you're only in the community or if you watch certain videos. But my other rule is if the 200 EMA is closer than the or the 200 EMA is close to price, I take the setup off the 200 EMA. 13 EMA, you just run in default. Yeah, just 13 EMA. I don't know what the default setting for the EMA is, but just change the length to 13. But here's another setup. Price is moving through. So once I get close, once I start shooting through this 200 EMA, I know the setup is cleaner at the 200 than the 13. So price started to shoot up a little bit. From here, I'm not looking for a new higher high or lower low. Price did create I would say a higher high. I mean, if you count this as a pull up, but more looks like a higher low. So you're not really not sure. But price came, retested the 200. And then there's another one. Break of candle. Stop loss below. And then 5-point take profit. Boom. That was another one. And there was another one throughout the day. Okay, here. So price is starting to, price is messing around here. Price starts to shoot up. Pulls back. Price breaks the high. So boom, even these highs to the left hand side. Price breaks these high, this high. And now we're clearly pushing up, getting some momentum up. Price pulls back to the 13 EMA. Boom. Taps, goes through the 13 EMA. Rejects off the 13 EMA. And then from there, after the candle close, I'm looking for break of candle. Stop order. Get your entry there. Stop loss. Stop loss below the EMA. Take profit 5 points. Take profit 5 points is up here. I took profit on this. I don't think I didn't hold to 5. I know I took profit. I don't. If I hit the whole reverse method on here, I can see where I took profit. But actually, matter of fact, it might show me. Show chart executions. Okay, so I took profit. I guess at the top here, nice exit at 39.6, 39. No. Okay, so I took profit about right at 2.7.10. I took profit on this trade. So the boom, 3 setups, and I took a little more. 3 setups. I took this on the live account, so the execution marks won't be there. But yeah, that's the strategy. Higher high or lower low. First things first. Pull back to the 13 EMA. Make sure it actually taps the 13 EMA. Not close. Not looking like it. It has to actually tap the 13 EMA. Be strict on it. Trust me, that it make the difference. Makes the biggest difference. That's the difference from a funded account and a blown account. Trust. I'm saying it from experience. So be strict on the rules. And then wait for the candle to wick off and close. And then once you get that, look for your entry. Adjust your risk accordingly. And hopefully in 2 to 3 trades, you're a new funded trader. That's dope though. Trading in Malaysia. So for the time frames, you're on the 15 right now and enter on the 5. I'm on the 1 minute right. I'm on the 1 minute. I'm on the 1 minute. I'm on the 1 minute and I enter out the 1 minute. I keep the 5 minute next to me on the left hand side just because when I first started out in Forex trading the 5 minute, I was trading like supply and demand and going in zones on the 5 minutes. So I'm just automatically used to the 5 minute. I get better. That's just my time zone. But now it's more of the 1. And it's mainly strictly all you really need is the 1. I just like the 5 minute just from like higher time frame confluence type of thing, but all you really need, I don't need the 1 or I don't need the 5. But no, look at that, the 1 minute subs are taking on the 1 minute. You can take it off the 5 minute. That doesn't say you can if you prefer slower time frames and to take your time. Yeah, no, if you prefer to take your time with it, you need if the 1 minute is too quick for you because trust me, it can rip and run through your entry, then you're cooked. The 15 and the 5 minute is perfect. I think last month, it was December, November, the 5 minute exact same setup was cooking. Exact same. Because I mean, at the end of the day, the candles are the same. They're just slower, depending on. For me, the 5 minute look slower now, but no, yeah, go if you that's what you prefer. If you prefer the slower You could do it with the confluence of the hour and the 30. Whatever works for you. This setup is universal. Now, what I do want to find out is if the setup is, which I don't see why it wouldn't, does it work well with other pairs? Like if I can get this set up on NQ, because NQ moves a little quicker than gold. So if I can get this set up on NQ with the right risk and everything, I might be able to go crazy. And yeah, let me know if you like you said, let me see. Through your WAP. Okay, so if you're in the WAP, then you should be able to, you're either in the Discord or can get access to the Discord. Join the Discord, and at any second, or if I'm live and you see me live, stop in and ask a question. Obviously, since I gave the strategy, there's no gatekeeping about it. I got lives. I think the first, if you can go to the first live or the live Sunday, if you want more examples, live I had on Sunday. That was a master class, one of my favorite, because I worked on scaling, catching the setup. I think we got 2 perfect setups. It was just great. What do you recommend for contract sizing? That part still gets me a bit. So it depends. It depends on your. I've been trying to figure out how to recommend this to people. I guess right now I would say it depends on your situation and your opportunity. So like I say that to say that. So someone like me, where easy will check the Discord. Yeah, for sure. So for someone like me, I can say I have faith, and I understand the strategy because it's my strategy. I have faith that if I blow one combine, I have faith that out of 2 combines, it's 50-50. Out of 3 combines, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna pass. So I got faith doing high risk, high reward type of contracts. Now, if you're trying to hold on to your money a little bit, which that already might be the kind of not a good mindset to go with, because now you have to pass the combine. But if that's more of your situation, I would say 2 to 3 contracts on the funded, and then 2 to 3 micros on the, or actually I'm right now I'm currently, which is why I don't push it as heavy as the combines, because I can easily try to easily guide you through passing the combine, and that's just my bread and butter. So I can talk about it all day. But right now I'm trying to figure out the risk size and how I like the risk and everything once I'm on the funded account, because it's a lot different than 2 to 3 or one contract on regular minis going. But for as far as combines, I recommend 2 to 3. Now if you go for 2, if you go to 2 at 7.5 points for 1,500, and then for day 1 and day 2, or you go 3 contracts, you're aiming for 5 points, which I prefer to do. I prefer to go with that 3 contract range, catch a 5-point move for 1,500 on day 1, and then come back the next day and kindly wait for the setup and then do it again. Did the setup just pop up? No. See, so something like this. This would look clean and the EMAs would have held. So price. This is not very clean, but we might get it here. I can find my tools. Price created. Price broke this wick here. So grab liquidity, made a low, and now we're making lows. Price pulled up, respected this 13 EMA. I wasn't watching the candles, because if this candle closed, if this candle would have broke here first, which it might have, and then pushed up, I might have been interested in that trade, but I was not paying attention. But I'm guessing since that candle was bullish, no, the candle opened here, so I'm not sure this candle maybe pushed up first and then pushed down, or did it push down? I didn't catch that candle, but either way, we'll not talk on the past, but because I might get one here. I might have missed up there, but price breaks this low, new lower low. Now I'm waiting for a pullback to touch the 13 EMA. So step 1, a new lower low. Step 2, pull back to the 13 EMA, which I'm currently waiting on, to where we can eventually wick off the 13 EMA. Oh, I had NQ on the side here, wondering why. Okay, so let me see. I got NQ up anyways. So boom, NQ is throwing a perfect example of it, which I'm gonna test out. Which I might have just missed entry. Yeah, I missed entry. 1 sec. I might just have to enter in manually, or put a sell limit. See if it gets me in. Limit order. Well, NQ just threw the setup out quite beautifully, and it might run off here. Price broke a, and I'm keeping an eye on gold. See, gold didn't exactly tap. Price broke this high here, pushed up, pulled back to the 13 EMA, tapped the 13 EMA, start the wick off. This candle closed, then break of candle. I look for entry, and then if I would have got entry there, then the buys would have been. The buys are running. That's on NQ. Back here on gold, price broke this low, came back. See, I prefer when price actually goes through the EMA. This is something I gotta be strict on, because right now it looks good, like we're rejecting off the 13 EMA. But I like this. This actually is like shows me strong rejection compared to this, where it just shows me like it's just like protected by it. That's what I look for. So maybe we might get it here. So for gold, patiently waiting for. Let me change this to micro. Appreciate it. I don't know why it's been doing that. I don't know why. I gotta check that out too. It's been just going on mute on its own. Hockey. Yeah, I don't think I clicked it though. I got no clue. Maybe I was moving quick and didn't notice it. But yeah, I'm gonna have to check this. What I was trying to see is if this was an actual setup here, 'cause it looks like it, but I don't know if this candle might have closed above. I gotta see where this candle opened up for the break of candle, because if this candle would have closed, or like would have had this part above before that, I don't know if I would have hopped in this. But if it did respect this candle, then I gotta look at entry. See, that was a proper setup that was missed there. And then this one on NQ is still moving, but I don't even know the risk on NQ. So that's something I was trying to test out, but missed entry as well. So some fire setups tonight, just not locked in at the moment to catch them. So boom, this is the setup off of NQ. I don't even know what I know for a fact a 9 point or 9 tick move on NQ is not worth almost $1. So I don't even know the risk on NQ. Give me a little bit to talk about that one. Go down to like the back of my hand, so where I can, if you tell me a point in the contract, I know how much you risk, how much you made, and I might be able to tell you down to the cent with fees and everything. But I do not know that much on NQ. All I know is on NQ, because I did trade it a little bit, is that 3 NQ for 75 tick move or point move. I think it's ticks. It's 1500. So I used to trade it a little bit on my combines, but that's all I knew. Knew it was too sporadic to keep at it, so I quickly retired that. But as that setup played out, let's see what price wants to do here. We get another pullback. Respect the EMA for another entry. I'm keeping an eye on NQ. See, NQ is closer to a setup. Pull this in a frame. So NQ broke this high here, because that was the high. Now it's pulling back to the 13 EMA. I want to see it actually tap the 13 EMA. So boom, it actually tapped the 13 EMA. Now I'm waiting for rejection to push up. I need a wick out of it. So I would like a cleaner wick than that. That's more of like it died right at the 13 EMA. Not liking that. Want a stronger wick. Back to GC over here, or MGC. As it continues to melt down, it broke the lows to the left hand side here. So now on gold right now. Ooh, on gold. Waiting for that pullback. And then on the NQ on my left hand side, I got off the screen. I'm waiting for that to either break a low or create a new high, and then some cleaner wicks, cleaner price action at the EMA. As I patiently wait for that. What's the temperature like in Malaysia? Is it hot right now, or does it get cold in Malaysia? Said it too hot, humid, and rainy. I know that might sound bad, but it sure beats snowy and cold right now. I'm by my setup here. I got my window right here, closed, and it's snowing right now. It's nothing but it's a white winter wonderland at the moment, and the breeze is hitting. Food is fire. That's the main thing. That is, for someone like me, that's all I need. All I need. Are you close to like beaches and stuff? You personally? You ever come around just go on a food trip, bro? That's the only trip I do know. The only trip I know. I'm only going somewhere if they have fire food, and I'm only going there for the food. I took a trip earlier this year to Boston, in the States. That legit only went for food there. They have good seafood, lobster rolls, and chowder. And I didn't try any of the bagels or anything, but had some good Italian food there as well. But no, yeah, that's all I know. I plan on taking a trip here soon and legit food. All you need is how do I get there? A place to stay. And then after that, just food all day. Because at that point, you just get food and you just walk around. Enjoy your time. No, not that close to beaches, but I do miss from Maldives. How I just completed my studies there. Fire. What are you studying? I just look at the Maldives. Because, I mean, when you look it up, obviously, like, I don't know, me looking it up's the same as you looking it up. But I look it up. Or here in the States, I look it up, and it's nothing but resorts and nice spots. Is it really? Some tells me it's not really. It's obviously it's not. No chance, right? Or is it really like that? Civil engineering, nice. Congrats and nice. Let's see if I can get some sales here on the. See if this EMA holds. But is the Maldives really like? Are you like a? Are you? Let me see. Which is I'm from the Maldives. So you're a citizen. You're a citizen from there. Maybe we just want the full experience. It's way better just to stay at a guest house and enjoy the life. I believe it. I believe it. Because, I mean, like I said, Let me see if I can get some sales here. I don't like how that candle opened up. I'll just rock with it for the night. Resorts, I say more of a honeymoon than that. 250. Golly, this is the one thing I hate about the slow markets. Like that's not a big move at all, but like right now it's huge, it's major. I see price moving down right there. So boom. All right, I'll keep that in mind. So if I go guest house, it's like a guest house, like an Airbnb type of thing. I mean, I'm actually look that up. My search engine right now is TikTok, so I'm gonna look that up on TikTok. Let's send this out real quick. That's fire though, cause I rather What resorts I say more than that. Yeah, I rather get the real deal. If you enjoy fishing, just being out in the ocean and stuff, that's my vibe. I like that. Good eats, grab you some eats, and then just chillax. Peace. Barbecues with some fresh fish. You make me want to book a trip now. Oh my. How you guys eat your fish out there? Grilled? Oh yeah, because of barbecues. Is it grilled, fried, or man? Oh my. Is it Maldives? Let's see what price does here. Price might catch a support and push up, but we'll hold out. I like the setup. Man, grab you some fresh fruit, fish, barbecue, hop on the beach, or hop on the boat. Let's go fish, relax all day. Good music, good vibes. No, what I don't even look up Maldives. So I don't know what to look up. Anything I look up, it automatically goes to whatchamacallit, it goes to resorts. Capital Male. Am I saying that right? Male City.
Order filled.
Alright, stop loss hit on that. Mali, okay. Yeah, most ads and then put I want to see what cause like I'm not gonna lie, I'm on TikTok. I looked up Maldives City. And this is my first time. I don't know why I didn't just assume this, but from the top view is a city. Like I don't know why I wasn't thinking, cause you look up Maldives. The first thing I looked up, it was like the little bungalows on the water and stuff. I don't know why I wasn't thinking there's a whole city there. That's fire though. Different atolls and different islands in them. Okay. So what's the island to go to? If I want a good experience, I guess the real experience. Local folk food. Not so much touristy, where the price is stacked because I'm a tourist and all that. If I want a real experience, good eats, we recommend staying at what city? Oh yeah, I'm watching this video. Dude talking about $50 a night versus the. I might have to make this trip. That's fire though. Let's see what NQ does here. 30 seconds left. This candle would have to flip. Really, I'm learning. I'm on TikTok right now getting the scoop. I say check out and also okay. I just learned something since it's a. I don't know. I'm just going off TikTok. He said it's a. Let me see. Let me quote what he said. He said it's a Muslim country, so like there's no like not a lot of alcohol and everything. I don't know this one there. So that's something I would have never known. That's something that don't show. Mostly the surf spots are a little more tourist. I am not a surfer. I will. So that's. I'd rather be on that boat fishing.
Order filled.
Ah, no, wrong thing.
Order filled.
Went too different. What? No dogs. I'm hearing a lot. What is happening? Oh, because it stopped. Oh, because I'm just trying to mark it. I'm trying to sell this whole time, clicking the wrong button. No dogs. That's all I'm hearing on TikTok. No dogs, no alcohol. And yeah, alcohol in the resorts. Not gonna like kind of. That's what he was saying. That's right. I don't need alcohol. That is perfectly okay. I'm not a big drinker either. That's interesting. That's. I'm glad. Thank you for stopping by. Could you just open my eyes? I would never look stuff up like this without first having the idea planted in my head. Because to me, like I said, it's all touristy, villas on the water. Man, I'm distracting you. No, you're fine. I'm purposely on the practice account for a reason. So then I can place trades like this, see what it does, and then have these conversations like this. That's fire though. I would have never thought there. I don't know why I never thought there was like a little city. What place did you say? Fuva. Is there? What's the? The message because I do not know. What's the main language of Maldives? Like, man, scuba diving and snorkeling. Yeesh, enough. That's fire. That's the stuff. Not gonna lie. I would get down for scuba. Everything but surfing, cause I guess I can't knock it till I try it, but no, scuba diving. I've been scuba diving. I haven't been scuba. I've been snorkeling. Scuba would be cool. Snorkeling. I've been snorkeling, but scuba actually being able to Down in there, douche. That'd be fire. Is this a breakout train?
Order filled.
No, I keep getting it on NQ. I'm just passing that trade. Let's fix this. Fix this real quick. Keep getting into the wrong thing. We got our own language called. But English is the second language. Okay. See, bro, this is something I would never know. Alright. Sorry if I'm pronouncing this wrong, but I'm now looking up what Fuva Mula. You say this is more like more what would you say? More non-touristy. More I'm gonna remember this chat. Chat BMG, okay. I remember this because if I make this trip out there, I'm gonna hit you up for the best food spots. Hit you like, where should I go? What's the best fish spots? What's the best seafood spots? Barbecue. I remember the whole chat. Where I gotta go. This EMA. There's like uninhabited islands too. You could just rent a boat, day trip there and chill. Let me save this in my. But I'm gonna just book my next summer trip. Really should be winter. Thing with trading is you can enjoy your life while doing it. Yeah. No, that's the fact that so you could trade Topstep in the Maldives. That's also major because I know like some parts of like I get like people from I don't know what part, like people in India who will message me and they can't even trade Topstep. I go heavy. I go hard for Topstep. So you got access. You got access to pretty much anything out there. So that's even the case. That's major in itself. And then they're the same time zone as Malaysia. That's because I wouldn't mind trading. Because if you're trading, well, you said nighttime. So it's nighttime for so market open now I'll be waking up, but for you it's nighttime. That's not bad at all. You get to enjoy it, so you enjoy your day. Or even wanted to trade like now. That means London session, because London session is also a good time. It's like middle of the day for you. If you said it's 10 a.m., so that'd be like 4 p.m. in the afternoon. It was like 9:30 p.m. Yeah, no, yes. Compared to the 9:30, that's NC Eastern. Yeah. Okay. So for me it's 9. So you guys are 12 hours. So it's 12 hours. So yeah. So it's 9:30 a.m. for me. It's when New York City opens. So that's not bad at all. So I'd be like, so right now is for me right now it would be 7:40 a.m. there. Okay, 7:40. So it's 7:40 a.m. So it's 14 hours. So right now it's 9:40. It's 9:40 for me. So 9, so 10 or 11. Or no, because it'd be a.m. So what would normally be 11 p.m. for me would actually be, or like would be 11:30 p.m. would be So that means no, okay. That's still okay. But yeah, nighttime trading would not mind that. Oh, yeah, it's nighttime for you right now. Yeah. After this, I'm bed bound. But for you, you're just waking up. Yeah, that's crazy. That's why I say in my intro, good morning, good night, and good evening for people around the world. Because for this exact example right here, you're just waking up. After this, you're probably off the classes and everything. They just started. Yeah, that's crazy. Crazy cool. Oh no. So your price wants to continue pushing here.
Order filled.
Nice. You can be streaming next week as well, I should be streaming next week for sure. My plan is to get really, really consistent with it. Been turning into the stream first thing is nice. Nice, that's fire. That's fire. But yeah, I should be streaming. Like I said, I'm trying to get. That's my goal for 2026. I gotta figure out a schedule. This is just like one of the 1 weeks where I knew I was home every single night. Usually I'm out and about. And even tonight I got in a little late and was like, do I want to stream? I was like, yeah. So I'm gonna try to get consistent with it. Or try to get a schedule to maybe we're like it's set for sure, like 3 nights a week or something like that. I'm gonna just play it by ear, or just any night I can get on here, just get on here. But I'm gonna work something out so where I can consistently be on here. And right now I just be on my practice account, but at this point I might mess around and become a nighttime trader, a slow market trader. That was a nice trade on gold though. Could have held that longer, but I like that. Nice push. Easy will catch you for sure. I gotta head out. All right, enjoy. Peace out. Thank you for the knowledge tonight about the Maldives, the real Maldives. Good luck in class. Have a good day. Catch you in the next one. Ooh, my phone's about to die. Time is only 9:47. I'm doing late. And this I don't know why it's feeling so late. My hair just tickled my neck, and I did not like that. I might honestly ended on that trade. There's no point waiting. Banger trade, caught the breakout, good convo, good vibes tonight. I'm perfectly. We gonna cut it there. Why not? Let me check everything off. Ended on a break even. Break even. We got a positive. How's you end it positive? I will Take it. I'll 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 take it. W chat tonight. Hour in. Perfect. How cool. All right, traders, that's a wrap up for today's session. Whether you took a setup or sat on your hands, you showed up, and that's what matters because every rep counts, especially the mental ones. If you got value from tonight's stream, hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss the next live. If you want to take things further, trade with me live, get weekly breakdowns, and follow the exact process I use to pass Topstep combines fast. The first link in the description is where you'll find more details where you could join me and the crew at NTF. If you want the combine, man, I am stripped. Yeah, it's about time I go to bed. If you want the complete breakdown of the strategy I had to use on these lives, GF13, go to Flow 13. That'll kind of help me catch that breakout there, and hopefully I would have caught the trade set up earlier. We're a little distracted. That's all right. That's the second link in the description. Learn about it more there. Complete breakdown, all provided to you for free. My gift to you. And if you're brand new and still learning the foundation, or you wanted to give something to somebody this year, teach somebody to trade, somebody's interested, you're like, okay, I got something for you. Then I got the 0 to 1 guide, third link in the description. It will cut months off your learning curve and actually help people take their first trade. Beginners, very beginner friendly. Protect your capital, stay patient, and let the market pay you for waiting. Stay patient. I appreciate every single one of you for being here. I'll see you in the next live. Trade smart, stay disciplined, keep stacking good decisions. That's my favorite bar of this whole thing.